Alright, so I'm going to do CTQ number 1 on the density lab. Basically, you're going to need 3 equations to start off the lab that you're going to need later. It's how to get density, how to get volume, how to get mass. Density is mass divided by volume. Volume is mass divided by density. And mass is density times volume. So, basically number 1, you're going to want to do last, because you're going to need the other equations and problems and solutions to solve number 1. So I'll start off with number 4. Number 4, you need to solve the volume. Volume is just mass divided by density. So it'll be 112.0 divided by 1.7 grams or milliliters. And that should get you 65.88. Once you get that, was pretty much it for that one. You just have to solve the volume, which is going to be the same thing for 2 and 3, just different things. Number 3 is mass. Mass is density times volume, so it's going to be simple multiplication. Mass is going to be 55.3 times 2.50, which once you solve it, should get 138.25. And for the density, on number 2, density equals mass divided by volume. So mass divided by volume is going to get you, once you solve it, is going to be 131.6 divided by 87.7, which is going to get you 1.50 grams or milliliters. Alright. And for the top, which is ironically the easiest one, you need to actually read the directions for this one, which is you have 3 liquids, and you are given the following information about the liquids. Assume that no volume is greater than 100 milliliters, and no mass is greater than 200 grams. Liquid number 1 will stack between liquids 2 and 4. You have to pay good attention to that, because people confuse themselves, and they start with the mass and the volume, and they're going to try to get numbers in between 2 and 4, which won't get them a density in between 2 and 4, which is going to mess the whole thing up. So when it says no volume is greater than 100 and no mass is greater than 200, basically the important part, what needs to stack up between 2 and 4, is just the density. So you can go ahead and just pick a density in between numbers 2 and 4. And that'll give you that. For the mass and the volume, it says no volume is greater than 100 and no mass is greater than 200. So basically I could just use a volume of 100 and a mass greater than 200, because those at the end of the day don't really matter as much as the density. And the density is the only number that has to stack in between. And that pretty much is it for the density grid problem.